So just look at the question here. Water is flows into a large tank with a flat bottom at the rate of 10 power minus 4 cubic meters per second. So let us take in this is a tank here. Let us take in this is a tank here. This is a small orifice is here. From some source, the water is flowing to this tank with the flow of 10 power minus 4 cubic meter per second, and this whole area is 1 square meter, so 1 square centimeter. Now the thing is, if the height of the water in the tank is remain stationary, this is the height of the tank. Let us take in here, this is the height of the tank. Once you observe the logic about this question, what ఏమన్నాడు, height remains stationary అన్నాడు, the height remains steady అన్నాడు. ఈ ఒక్క పాయింట్ మీకు అర్థం అవ్వాలి. హైట్ రిమైన్స్ స్టడీ అంటే హైట్ రిమైన్స్ స్టడీ అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి అసలు ఎవరైనా చెప్పగలరా? హైట్ రిమైన్స్ స్టడీ అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? ద వాటర్ ఇన్ఫ్లో షుడ్ బి ఈక్వల్స్ టు వాటర్ అవుట్ఫ్లో. దట్ ఈస్ then dv by dt, rate of amount of volume inflow, is equals to dv by dt outflow. Inflow already given. This is 10 power minus 4 cubic meters per second. Outflow through the pipe, outflow through the orifice, outflow through this orifice. So outflow through the orifice is equal to AV. We discussed already, dv by dt is equals to A into speed. We are very clear, this is fall from the h height. So V is equals to 2 root over 2gh according to this. I took it, this is small s, according to speed of a flux. So that should be equals to A means area of this one is, this is 1 centimeter square converted into 1 power meter square. This is 10 power minus 4 meter square, because 1 centimeter square is equal to 10 power minus 4 meter square. This is 10 power minus 4 into V. So V is equal to root over 2gh. So just do that. This 10 power minus 4, this 10 power minus 4 cancel each other, because A is equal to 10 power minus 4 meter square. So now what will happen now? 1 is equals to root over 2gh, squaring on both sides. H equals to what will happen now? 1 by 2g. So 1 by 2g is nothing but, let us take in the g is equals to, actually it was not, g is equals to 9.8 meters per second square. That is 1 by 2 into 9.8 meters per second square. So that should be equals to 1 by 19.6 meters per second square, meters per second. So now answer is in meters. Now you convert it to centimeters. 1 meter equal to 100 centimeters. That is 100 by 19.6 centimeters. This is in meter. This is 100 by 19.6. So 100 by 19.6 is approximately 2 point clearly. Do you understand the point now? So please think a while here, please. So 100 by
5.1020.
for 100 by 19.6 centimeters is nothing but approximately 5.1 centimeter. This is the answer is 5.1 centimeter. Here what we are using the concept is height remains stationary. This is the important point. Height remains stationary means steady, means remains constant, means how much water inflow into this tank, the same amount will be outflow here. So the inflow will be outflow will be equal, then the height remains stationary, height remains constant. So then using the concept dv by dt, this inflow already given dv by dt here, then the outflow to the area of cross section, we are very clear, we learned already the dv by dt is equals to area into speed. Do you remember that? And the equation I'm going to discuss here. This answer is 5.1.
Yes, sir.
5.1. Look at this question here. The top of a water tank is open to air. and its water level is maintained. And its water level is maintained. Just look at here. Water level is maintained. It's giving out 0.74 cubic meter water per minute through a circular opening 2 centimeter radius in its wall. The depth of the center of the opening, look at this, the depth of the center of the opening from the level of water in the tank is close to the top of the water tank is open to the air and its water level is maintained. It's giving out mali same similar type of question, earlier type of question, giving out 0.74 cubic meter water per minute. That is a water flow. That's dv by dt out, giving out in the sense బయటికి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది outflow is equals to 0.74 meter cube per minute. That is 0.74 by 60 meter cube by second to the pipe of circular opening. Like exactly the similar type of question here. Actually in the question lo height remains stationary ఇచ్చాడు. ఇప్పుడు ఏమొస్తున్నాడంటే ఎంత హైట్ నుంచి పడుతుందని ఇచ్చాడు, అంతే, అంతకుమించి చేయట్లేదు. So this is the thing here. This is the question. Now this is the height h. Now this is through the pipe. This is the water outflow will be here dv by dt. dv by dt outflow. So we are very clear. The dv by dt outflow given, that should be equals to area of cross section into speed at the point. So now the area of cross section into speed at the point is equals to root over 2gh. Please try to think about the point. So root over 2gh, area is given, a circular hole is opening a 2 centimeter radius. So that's pi into 2 centimeter means 4 into 10 power minus 4, because area of the circle is equals to pi r square. So pi r square is equals to pi into 2 into 10 power minus 2 whole square. So the depth of the center of the opening from the level. Depth of the center of the opening level means this is the depth from the free surface. This is opening. This is you asking the question. This is nothing but h only I took. So this is h 2 tau 2g h capital H. So g into 2g into h under root. So now equate this. I'm solving here. I'm solving this one. So 0.74 by 60 equals to pi. Pi means what's 3.14?
Yes, sir.
3.14 into 4 into 10 power minus 4 into root over 2gh. Root over 2gh. So then, so what you have to do? Squaring on both the sides. Squaring on both the sides. So you will get an answer. Squaring on both the sides, you will get an answer. So again, that's my suggestion is no need to take the 3.14 because squaring on both the sides. Please squaring on both the sides. So squaring on both the sides means 2gh equals to, all are bring to this side. This is 74 into 74 by, this is per minute now. That is 60 into 60. This is 74 and 74 is nothing but that is 10 power minus 4. 74 and 74 means 10 power minus 4. So please concentrate here. Please concentrate here. Squaring on both the sides. This is 74 into 74. This is 10 power minus 2. Now this 10 power minus 2 becomes 10 power minus 4 by this all bring to this side. This is a pi square. Pi square 4 into 4 into 16. This is 10 power minus 8. Do you understand the point now? Please concentrate here. This is 74 by 7 squaring on both the sides. squaring on both the sides. 74 by 60 means 74 into 74 by 16 into 60. This is 10 power minus 2. 10 power minus 2 whole square is 10 power minus 4. This total, this is nothing but pi only, na? So I bring to this side pi. This is pi square. 4 square 16. This is 10 power minus 4 whole square is 10 power minus 8. Did you guess my point now? Do you understood that?
Yes.
So then what will happen? What is the remaining? This is 74 by, so 74 into 74 by this 16 to 60, 36. 36 into 16. This one is, this is 10, this is 10, 10 power 2. This is 10 power minus 8. So this is remaining 10 power minus 6. Then 10 power minus 6 bring to the 10 power plus 6. Now this is 10 square still remaining. This is 10 power minus 4 is there. Then let's take a pi square also 10. Do you understand the point now?
Yes.
Pi square also 10 will get it. Pi square also 10. So then can you go to the calculations furthermore here? 2jh. Now h equals to 74 into 74. This 10 is cancelled now. This is also 10 is still remaining. This is 2 into g is 10. Again 36 into 16. Please think about that because I took a g is a 10 here. Again this 10 distance cancel now. Do you understand the point now?
Yes.
Please go to the calculations here. Please go to the calculations here. Please go to the calculations. So what do you get an answer here?
9.6 something.
9 point
9.6.
9.9.60.
6023 like that.
Just look at here, 74 into 74, 74 into 74, 5476. This is equals to 5476 by this is this 10 is cancelled. Now 216 is 32, 32 into 36. We will get 1152. So 5476 divided by 1152, we will get that approximately 4.75
5.
meter. So approximately closely 4.8 meter. This is your answer. 4.8 meter. That is your answer is here. Please. So look at this question. A liquid of density rho is coming out of a hose pipe of radius a with horizontal speed v and hits a mesh. 50% of the liquid passes through the mesh unaffected. 25% loses all of its momentum, and 25% is come back. So this is a good question, sir. Actually, with the same speed, the resultant pressure on the mesh will be. So just look at this question here. So this is the horizontal pipe. With this pipe, the speed is comes out. Here the some mesh is here. Some mesh is here. The water pipe, the water which is comes out through this is hits the mesh. This is the important thing actually. Hits the mesh. This is the concept of variable mass concept. So the variable mass concept, let us take in that the force equals to general concept into force equals to dp by dt. So that is a d by dt of mv. In this case, mass speed is constant, mass is varies. Now this is v into dm by dt. This is the important concept here. This is the important concept here. This is the important concept. You already know that in the last class we discussed dm by dt is equals to rho av. Rho av. So now what will happen? So this is the momentum. Total momentum is total force exerted is rho AB, rate of change of momentum. In a given time, what will happen now? It is passes outwards without any affected 50%. And this is, just look at this is equals to V into dm by dt. Now this is equals to rho A V square. If it is, this is the general change in momentum here, change in momentum. So once observe this is 50% pass out. 50% pass out means due to this 50%, due to this 50%, no force exerting. There is no pressure exerting. Why? Because this 50% moves without any affected, because it's passing out. Because means what is the meaning of there is passing out means due to this 50% unaffected, in the sense there is no change in momentum. 150% there is no change in momentum. One point. The next 25% of all its momentum loses all its momentum, loses all of its momentum. So for this 25%, please think about that. So loses all of its momentum. 25% loses all of its momentum. That is, final momentum is equals to 0. Please concentrate here. So final momentum 0 in the sense, now the average force equals to initial momentum by time, because final momentum equal to 0. So initial momentum by time is, we are using the concept only how much percent here? 25%. Total force is how much? Rho A V square. So how much will be present here? Only 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is rho A V square. Please think a while. And next one is 25% is comeback. This is the first one. This is the second one. Now this is the third one. So 25% is comeback. So 25% is comeback, in the sense, come back with the same. Please think a while. Come back with the same momentum. You are very clear. Just look at the point. You learned here with the body mass m is, he moves with the speed v. It is bounce back with the same speed. Bounce back with the same speed. You learn this is the change in momentum is equals to 2mu. Do you remember that? With the m mass of speed hits the wall, then it's bounce back. That's 2mu. Exactly the same manner. Here I took a rho A V square. Again come back. Again bounce back here. Now in this is average force. In this case is 2 rho
1 by 2.
2 rho A V square. But only how much percent? 25%. 25% in this how much here? Only 1 by 4.
1 by 4.
Do you understand the point now?
Yes, sir.
So now what is the total net force? So for this first case there is no force. Force exerted only due to second cause, and this is in the first case there is no force. Second and third, this is 1 by 4, this is 1 by 2. So what is the total net force equals to? 3 by 4. Am I clear? 3 by 4 rho A V square. This is the net force. Please think, 50% there is no change. There is no force exerted with 50%. But 25% force exerted, only 1 by 4. Remaining 20%, 1 by 2. So what is the total force exerted here? 1 by, this is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4, 3 by 4. So what you have? Pressure. So pressure equals to, so average pressure equals to average force by area. So area bring to this side, then what is your answer is? 3 by 4 rho V square. This is your answer. Do you understood the point now? So this is a concept of very, very important point, the variable mass concept here. So please think a while. Just look at the question. A long cylindrical vessel This is a long cylindrical vessel is here, is off filled. So just look at here, this is an off filled here. And this is just observe the point here. When the vessel is rotated about its own vertical axis, the liquid rises up near the wall. Up near the wall. So just look at this case here. Just look at this case again. I'm going to the answer. Just look at this question. Now it is rotating about the vertical axis here. Is rotating with the vertical axis, omega is equals to 2 rotations per second. Rotations per second means 2 into 2 pi. 2 into 2 pi radians per second. The vessel is 5 centimeter. The radius of the vessel is 5 centimeter. This is a 5 centimeter. Rotational speed is the difference in the heights between the center and the sides. So this is the center point. This is the center portion here. Now this is the maximum up to here. This is asking the question. This is the y is how much? This is the heights. In the rotational concept, I already discussed the concept while taking the normal reaction at this point. So just look at here. This is the surface of the rotating liquid is in the shape of a parabola. Now let us take in that an elemental portion is here dm. Now this is an axis of rotation. Look at here. Now this is the normal reaction. Now the component of normal reaction here. Now this is the surface here. Now this is one component of normal reaction. This is another component of normal reaction. Now this is the weight. Let us take in the dm into g. Now this is theta. If you are taking this is theta. Now this is theta. Now this is theta. Now look at here. The what will happen? Just imagine the case here. Now this is the shape here. Now this is theta. This is theta. This is 90 minus. This is also theta. This is 90 minus theta. Now this is theta. Think here. So this is a normal reaction. Now this is n cos theta, and this one is n sin theta. According to with respect to container. With respect to container. So because container is a rotating frame. Container is rotating. Container is rotating. That is a non-inertial frame. That is a non-inertial frame. So pseudo force reacting here. So this is n sin theta. So n sin theta pseudo force in opposite direction, centrifugal force. So centrifugal force equals to dm into omega square into x. Why I am taking the x is, now this at any instant I took this is an axis, this is x here, and this point is this height is taken as a y here. So from the figure, tan theta equals to y by x. Now on this is a dmg, weight of the body, dmg. Now taking the components here. Now taking the components here, this is a normal reaction. This is normal reaction. Now this component is n cos theta, and this component is n sin theta, and this side centrifugal force. So liquid element is in equilibrium. Just look at here, and the liquid element, this is liquid element is in equilibrium. Liquid element is in equilibrium. So what will happen? Liquid element is in equilibrium. What will happen now? Just look at here. N cos theta is balanced by the mg. Look at this concept. N cos theta is balanced by the mg, and n sin theta is balanced by the centripetal force. Do you understand the point now?
Yes, sir.
So n sin theta is balanced by centrifugal force. Centrifugal force dm into omega square x. N cos theta is balanced by dm into z. Now taken these two, 1 by 2 we have taken this is from this, tan theta is equals to omega square x by g. So once look at here, this tan theta is equals to omega square x by z. We already know that from the figure tan theta, tan theta is equals to y by x. Now from this, we are taken this is the case. Now y by x equals to omega square x by z, then y is equals to omega square x square by g. This is important. What this gives us? Just look at the figure. Just come to the figure. What this gives us? From this axis, if it is this is x distance, then this is the corresponding y distance. Just observe the figure. Just observe that means if you are moving from this is x is increases, this y also increases. So if it is from the question, if the x equals to radius, then y gives us the difference in the heights. The difference in the heights. So then given the radius is equals to omega 2 pi radians per second, because f is equals to in RPS 2 revolutions per second, omega is equals to 2 pi f. So 2 into 2 pi. So I calculate the difference in the height. So omega is equal omega square means 2 into 2 pi means 16 pi square. X is nothing but radius. So what is the radius he gave? 5 centimeter. So 5 centimeter in the sense 5 into 10 power minus 2 meter, because we are all using SI units. But asking the question is in centimeters. Later we will convert it to centimeters, but I want to convert it into the meters only. So 5 centimeters in the sense 25 into 10 power minus 4 by g. So should take g is equals to 10. So pi square also 10. We are taking the pi square also 10. So this pi square and this 10 is cancelled. 16 into 25 is how much, sir?
400.
400. That's 400 into 0.4 in the sense, sir. Look at here. 400 into 10 power minus 4 meters. If you write in the centimeter, what are the centimeters now? Centimeter is how much? Centimeter is how much? 400 into 10 power minus 2 centimeter. Am I clear that? Sorry, I think you are missing something. It is 2 here. Is it diameter or radius? He given us. He given us
Radius.
He given us radius. Is omega square x square by g or 2z? So omega square x square by g or 2z, I think. 2 rotations per second. లేదు here the
But
tan
అంటే అలాంటిది
one minute ఇక్కడ తప్పు అక్కడ కూడా తప్పు చేసినట్టు tan theta is equal to dy by dx. Actually this is not y by x. Tan theta is equal to dy by dx. Now the dy by dx we are taking the integration. This is becomes 2g. So look at here, then dy is equals to integration omega square x by g into dx. So now integrate that x power, that is 0 to radius r or radius or x or something. We integrate that x power 1 integration with respect to dx is x square by 2 na, into 2 will be there, into 2 will be there, into 2 will be there. So this is by 2 will get an answer. So the answer is approximately, so the, sorry, our answer is exactly, that is 2 centimeter, because 400 into 10 power minus 2 meter, no, 400 into 10 power minus 2 meter in the sense 4 centimeter by 2.
4 centimeters.
So this is centimeter, no?
Yes, sir.
400 into 10 power minus 2 by 2 centimeter. So by 2, this is 400 into 10 power, these 2 zeros, 10 power minus 2 cancel, this 4 by 2 means how much answer is 2 centimeter. Answer is 2 centimeter.
2 centimeters.
So please change it. This is, we can go to the integration method, we will get the 2g here. So our answer is 2 centimeter. Our answer is 2 centimeter. Water from a tap emerges vertically downwards with an initial speed of 10 meters per second. The cross-sectional area of the tap is 10 power minus 4 meters square. Assume that the pressure is constant throughout the stream. Pressure is constant throughout the stream. Pressure is constant throughout the stream. So just look at the question. Water from a tap emerges vertically, undergoes with an initial speed 10 meters per second. Just look at the question. Try to understand the question. So now this is a tap here. Now this is the tap. Now we are taking the tap is opening here. From this tap, the water is flowing. But when do you observe this is, while coming to the down, the cross section of the tap is gradually decreases. Do you observe that the cross section of the tap is gradually decreases? It's not in the same way as at the beginning. This is the cross section of the tap. This is the, sorry, the water tube. This is the cross section of the tap. So initially the water has the same cross section of the tap, but while it's coming downward direction, while coming to the down, the water stream has a decreases its cross section. Please try to understand this. This is the decreases its cross section here gradually. Gradually decreases here. Now this is the cross section here. So now the question is here, what is the question actually think? What is the question is actually given? This is 1.5 below 1.5 meter below the tap. This is 1.5 meter below the tap. Below the tap. The question is here, what is the area of the water stream at this point? He given this is the water stream area is nothing but a tap of the area of the tap only. That's area of the tap is nothing but 10 power minus 4 meters square he gave. So this is the speed. This is the speed. With what speed it is coming here? 1.0 meters per second. That is 1 meters per second. So this is the important concept. We are using the two principles. One is Bernoulli's principle, P plus rho GH plus half rho V square equals to constant, and equation of continuity AV is equals to small a into small v. This is by using these two principles we can solve these numericals. So first of all, look at here. This is the position 1 and this is the position 2. So he gave this very important. Assume that pressure is constant throughout the pipe. So throughout the stream, pressure is constant means, so then you are ignoring the pressure. You should take in these two energies only, potential energy per unit volume and kinetic energy per unit volume. Now I took this is a reference point. I took this is a reference point. With this reference I took here, then if I took this reference, this is a reference here, H2 equals to 0 because I took this is a reference. Now H1 is equal to 1.5 meter. So now using the Bernoulli
Sir, 0.15 meters, sir.
sorry, 0.15 meter. This is 0.15 meter. So just look at this question here. Then H1 is equals to 0.15 meter. H2 equals to 0 because the second portion is taken as a reference point, and the V1 is equals to 1.0 meters per second. So we don't know V2. So by using the equation, by using the Bernoulli's principle, because the pressure is same here, pressure is same. So that's a pressure P1 equals to P2. Pressure P1 equals to P2. By using the equation rho GH, rho 1, rho GH1 plus of rho V1 square rho GH2 plus of rho V2 square. So once observe this is rho will be cancelled on either sides. This is rho will be cancelled. This is rho will be cancelled on either sides. And one more H2 equals to 0 because I took a reference, that one is. So finally we'll get an answer is multiplied with 2. Now this is 2GH1 plus V1 square equals to V1 square equals to V2 square. So I'm going to directly V2 square is equals to V1 square is nothing but 1. 1 square is 1 only. 1 plus 2 into G is, let us take a G is 10. H1 is 0.15. So 10 into 0.15 is 1.5 into 2 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. So therefore V2 is equals to 2 meters per second. This is the speed at the bottom point. I mean, which is this point. But actually, he was not asking that one. He was asking about that the cross sectional area. Now you go to the equation of continuity. So now then A into V is equals to A into small v. That's A1 V1 is equals to A2 V2. So A1 is nothing but area. This is 10 power minus 4 into V1 is equals to 1 only. A2 is equals to, we don't know. V2 is 2. Then what is the answer? 2 is, that is, this is 1. No? Then A2 is equals to, what is the answer? Is 0.5. 0.5 into 10 power minus 4. Ma, this is not, that is 5, that is equals to 5 into 10 power minus 5 plus square. Think logically, here the A is inversely proportional to V. A is inversely proportional to V. Here speed is doubled because its speed is 1. Here the speed is doubled. So automatically the area will be off. Did you think about that? Area is doubled. So speed is Venturi meter. Look at this question. In the diagram shown, the difference in the two tubes of the manometer is 5 centimeter. Cross section of the tube at A and B is 6 millimeter square and 10 millimeter square respectively. The rate at which water flow through the pipe, very clear. The rate at which water through the pipe means is asking indirectly area into V, because the rate at which, in the sense dV by dt, dV by dt is nothing but area into V. This is the important point. So area into speed. So we know the area at either A or B. We should know about the speed. Then automatically you will solve the numerical. The difference in the two tubes in the manometer is 5 centimeter. So this is the difference in the two tubes is manometer is 5 centimeter. The rate at which water flows through the tube is given the areas ratios actually. So this is the basic principle you can apply Bernoulli's equation. So what is the Bernoulli's equation? So pressure at A plus potential energy at A plus of rho into speed at A equals to pressure at B plus potential energy at B plus of rho VB square. So once observe this is the 2 points. I'm continuing the same figure. Once observe this is the. So let us take in this is the both the points are at the same level. This and that the same level. So the same potential. The height of A and height of B are same. So there is no potential energy. But what is the pressure here? Pressure due to this atmospheric pressure and this pressure due to the liquid standing. Thus let us take in this is the H1 and this is a liquid stand is H2. So pressure is nothing but here hydrostatic pressure. So please here pressure is due to the hydrostatic pressure. So hydrostatic pressure equal to rho GH. So what will the pressure is equals to rho GH1 plus of rho VA square. So please don't get a confusion. This is rho GH is nothing but the potential energy we are taking the reference. Once after these 2 points are at the same reference level, so the potential energies are same. So when the potential energies are same, then what will happen now? This one and this one will be cancelled. This is different and this is different. This is a hydrostatic pressure, which is H1 height liquid is standing here at this point. Now this pressure is rho GH1. So this one and this one are same. Why? Because these 2 points are at the same level. So now I move to that. So potential and pressure energy at B is equal to this liquid standing rho GH2 plus of rho VB square. So same liquid density will be cancelled. So the density will be cancelled. Density will be cancelled. Look at this. G H2 is more here. So H2 is more in the sense I bring to the H1 bring to this side. This is bring to this side. So G into H2 minus H1. G into H2 minus H1. So I bring to this side. Now this one I move to that side. That should be equals to rho is cancelled. So 1 by 2 into VB square minus VA square. So H2 minus H1 he gave. Heights difference is how much?
square minus VB square, sir.
No. Okay, sorry. So VA square minus VB square. Sorry, VA square minus VB square. Because GH1 moved to that side, no? H2 minus H1. VA square minus VB square. So he gave H2 minus H1 equal 5 centimeter. G has to get 10. 5 centimeter is nothing but 0.05 meter into 2 I bring to this side. Now this VA square minus VB square. As per the question, we require a rate of water flow. That means area at A, velocity at B. Otherwise, area at A, speed of the fluid at A. Speed of the fluid at A. Otherwise, area at B, speed of the fluid at B. You can solve anyway. So here we can convert these relations. Here the VA and VB are 2 parameters. By using the equation of continuity, area at A, speed at A is equals to area at B, speed at B. We can convert anyway. Either we can change either velocity of A and velocity of B, your wish. So what I will do here, I remove the velocity at B. So I conversion velocity of B is equals to area of A by area of B into velocity at A. Do you understood that?
Yes, sir.
So now I change this. Velocity at B is equals to area of A is equal to how much? Area of A is 6 millimeters square, B is 10 millimeters square. Then 6 by 10 into velocity at A. 6 by 10 is nothing but 3 by 5. So 3 VA by 5. 3 VA by 5. So I change this is VA square is VA square minus VB square is nothing but 9 by 25 VA square. 9 by 25 VA square. Now look at here, 2 into 5 is 0.1. Now this side becomes 1 only. So 9 by 16 minus 10, so 25 minus 9, 16. 16 bring to this side, then what you get an answer finally? VA square is equals to 25 by 16. So VA is equals to what you get answer? VA is equals to 5 by 4 meters
4.
per second. So this still we are not getting the answer because he asked the question rate of water flow. You can take in this relation or you can take in this relation. We know VA, so you can take the area of A into VA. That's better way. Do you understood that?
Yes, sir.
So now as per the given, as per the requirement, he asking that dV by dt. So dV by dt is equals to area of A into speed at A. So area of A is nothing but 6 millimeter square. 6 millimeter square we are converted into centimeter square because we want our answer is cubic meters per second. Cubic meter. So I converted to millimeter square into centimeters. Now that is 6 into 10 power minus 2 centimeter square. Then velocity of wave is equal to 5 by 4 meters per second in the sense 500 centimeters 5 by 100 by 4 centimeters per second. Because our answer is in cubic centimeters per second, so I converted to everything is centimeters. So then what your answer is? Can you solve this? This is
7.5.
2 3s are 2 2s are. So 1.5 to 7.5. That is a 7.5 7.5 cubic centimeters per second. This is your answer. This is the important concept of Venturi meter, sir. This is used to flow the rate of water flow in given. So by using the Archimedes principle, by using the Bernoulli's principle, by using the equation of continuity, we can solve all the different types of numericals.